Hello everyone, so tomorrow I hit 39 weeks of pregnancy. It's absolutely crazy. I can't believe how fast it's gone. Baby boy is still inside despite my efforts. The other day, I think it was 2 days ago, I had an entire pineapple, made my tongue completely raw, but nothing happened, so that trick did not work. I have tried raspberry leaf tea, that didn't seem to work. I've been munching on prunes all week, that hasn't really helped, though it has made going to the toilet a little bit easier, which is nice. Besides that, yeah, there's not much really to update you on this week. It's been a very quiet week. It's the first full week of my maternity, so I've been going slightly mad, having not much to do because I am a planner and a bit of a preparer, so the nursery was all done, everything is packed away, clothes are washed and organised for baby. So this week I've really just been like selling stuff on Vinted, kind of trying to keep myself busy. I've been doodling in a sketch pad, I've been baking cupcakes, just trying to wait. It's just a total and complete waiting game. Went to the midwife on Tuesday and she said, yep, baby is still engaged, he's ready to come out whenever he wants to. She hopes that I don't have to go back to see another midwife because she's actually on holiday at my next appointment. So the next appointment would be on his due date on the 5th of August, and that would have to be at the hospital because she's not available. And I would have the option of having a stretch and sweep, something which I'm a little bit scared of. I mean, I've heard so many conflicting things. Some people say, oh yeah, it definitely worked for them and it's not too sore or uncomfortable. Others say that it was the most painful thing they've ever gone through and that it did absolutely nothing for them. So obviously I'm just a bit like skeptical, a little bit nervous. But I think if baby is not here by next Saturday, then I'm gonna have to give it a whirl because I'm ready for him to be out now. I didn't want to really be wasting my maternity leave by just sitting around waiting for him. I wanted my maternity leave to be spent, with my baby. So if I carry on going overdue, or not carry on, if I start going overdue, then whatever's going to help, yeah, we'll see. I mean, today I have had a couple of twinges. I wasn't really sure if it was just like trapped gas or if it was actual, maybe something happening down there in my lower abdomen, but a few little twinges. And I did have some prunes for breakfast this morning, so who knows. And like they said, he can come whenever he wants to at this stage. Tonight we are ordering a vindaloo curry for me, nice and spicy, hot things up, see what happens with that. But other than that, honestly, there's really not much to update you on this week. It's just been quite a bland week, to be honest. Nothing amazing has been happening pregnancy wise, though. I don't know if I mentioned in my last video, like my hands and my feet have been really swollen and sore. So yeah, she said like it's nothing to worry about, my blood pressure is still absolutely fine. It's just pregnancy related stuff that makes my water retention and stuff that make my feet look like an Oompa Loompas. I've got proper cankles and I've got carpal tunnel in my hands, which is delightful because especially at night and in the mornings, I get so many pins and needles now, which is really sore and uncomfortable. Really hurts to open and close my hands. Even opening things, like putting my hand around say a mascara tube or something to try and twist it, that really hurts at the minute. So apparently that goes away after pregnancy, hopefully. And what other symptoms do I have? The hemorrhoids are slowly going away. I'm using that anusol cream every day, twice a day, and whenever I go to the bathroom. But the midwife said just be prepared for that to get worse. Once you push a baby out, there's pretty much no way around that because you're going to be pushing and straining to get an entire human out of you, let alone poo. So yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I'm a bit nervous about all this pushing and straining, and I just have this big feeling that I might end up, I don't know if it's going to be like splitting, tearing, or something. I just feel like that's going to happen to me because I am quite small down there. So we'll see how it goes, but who knows. Every morning, like when I wake up in like the middle of the night and stuff for a wee, I'm like, oh gosh, like it hasn't happened yet. I'm just like, I'm so excited for my waters to break or to lose my mucus plug or something to happen. But there's literally just been no update. It's been the most boring week of pregnancy like related stuff, to be honest, besides just ongoing uncomfortableness. My back and my hips are honestly finished. Like, yeah, for the most part, like I've said a million times, like I have absolutely adored pregnancy and I consider it such a blessing, but the last few weeks definitely testing and not too much fun, I can assure you of that. Yeah, and the belly is big now. He's a big boy, so apparently he should have stopped growing by now. I don't know if that, like, because he was growing like half a pound a week, but now it should be like simmering down a bit until he actually decides to pop out. He's literally full term now, and it's all just a waiting game. He does seem to have a favourite, which is Anthony. Whenever, like when I get worried if I don't feel him like kick or move or something like that, and then I get like start like getting in my head. But then as soon as Anthony comes home, he'll like speak up with his hand on my tummy, and suddenly it's like baby is lively and active and happy to hear his dad's voice, and I'm just like, you're not supposed to have a favourite, and if you do, it's supposed to be me. I've bloody carried you around all this time. I'm joking. I'm sure he loves us both equally, and if he did favouritize Anthony, then I understand it, because I think he's bloody amazing too. The weird thing is, like, this week obviously is going to be maybe our last ever weekend together as a solo like couple before we become 3. So yeah, we don't really have any plans this weekend besides the Vindaloo tonight. Anthony's parents got a little puppy, so we're going to meet the puppy this weekend, see some family, and just, I think, have a very mellow one, keep nice and relaxed. I am busy reading the 6 Tudor Queens, Anna of Cleve, the 4th book in the 6 Tudor Queens series by Alison Weir, which is absolutely amazing. Like, Anthony got me the tickets to Six the Musical in January, and I'm super excited to go. So if I can somehow finish the books before January 2024, that'd be amazing, because then I'll kind of know what's happening and not be spoiled for the books as well. So yeah, I'm actually flying through book 4. I'm about just under 200 pages in now already, which is really good going for me, because I am a bit of a slow reader when it comes to physical books. And it's so different from the Tudors TV show with Jonathan Rhys-Meyers, or whatever his name is. Like, in the show, he's still, like, King Henry is still like quite an attractive man. He's still sprightly and like kind of, you know, like stomping around the place. But in the actual book and in history, as it were, he has become ginormous, which we all know is true. You know, like, one of me and Anthony's first trips together as a couple was to London a couple of weeks after we'd met, and he showed me the King Henry's armour with his son's armour in the Tower of London, and it was just ginormous because he became really obese. And in the book, it seems that Anna of Cleve actually really isn't attracted to King Henry, but they develop this kind of like kinship, like a friendship of sorts. King Henry's having a lot of problems with his leg, because obviously it's badly infected and it smells, and it's making him unable to perform in the bedroom. But in the TV show, it's King Henry that is just totally not interested in her. So it's quite interesting to see the conflicting kind of historical points of view, though I've heard that book 4 is the most fictionalized book of all of the 6 books. So who knows, I'm learning as I'm going with this, but I do know that Alison Weir does try as much as she can to put everything on as factual as she can. But yeah, that's what I'm reading. I should also be reading 50/50 by Steve Kavanagh, but I'm not, because at the moment I'm just not reading audiobooks. And to be honest, I don't think I've actually finished one book throughout July so far, which is really bad, but hey ho, I'm just not pressurising myself right now, and I'm hoping that little baby boy will be here soon. But if not, I'll see you again for week 40. Bye!